So we're gonna react to why hip hop can let go 2016. Original in the description and jump on in, bro.
2016 is officially a decade old. So why does
10
everybody
years.
still try to bring it back?
Because it's legendary.
It has probably felt like a time machine. Oversaturated throwback pics, old 2016 memes, and taking
God damn.
under every dog filter selfie.
Take me back, of course.
2016 refuses to die isn't strictly aesthetic.
But it's legendary.
I ain't gonna say everybody wanna be us, but
Man,
Everybody wanna be us.
I ain't say it, he said.
2016 marked a turning point in both rap and music forever.
Yup.
And now, over 10 years later,
10 years.
songs and playlists continue to hit record peaks, with some such as Drake's One Dance releasing its biggest streaming days since release. Which
One
that
Dance?
forces us to wonder, was 2016 really that great?
Yes.
Or just blinded by nostalgia?
Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! Back at it again with the white band!
Dudes love 2016 more than they own chick.
Nigga love
Viral
2016.
post on X, referring to the time back when the site was still called Twitter, and before you
Yeah.
got paid to post rage bait or AI slop. However,
Oh, hell no, bro.
the site is joining in on this new trend. Even Elmo is. This trend of reminiscing on what felt like overall better days, and to quote, treat 2026 like it's the new 2016.
But it feels so weird, bro.
Media, it's the year 2016 all over again.
Collectively, it's 2016 again. I'm down for it.
2016 was the greatest year in human history.
According to TikTok, a platform that, keep in mind, didn't exist 10 years ago, because until
Wait,
we had Vine,
It was released in
TikTok
2016.
have surged by more than 450% in this past week. While on Snapchat, the home of the famous dog filter,
Yeah.
that is currently witnessing an even bigger spike in 2016 searches. But it doesn't stop there.
And in case you haven't all heard, all things 2016 are indeed back, including the music. And according to Spotify, there's been nearly an 800% increase in user-generated
800?
2016 playlists.
On the music side of things, 2016 playlists are blowing up like crazy, with multiple
God
songs actually
damn.
viral enough to re-enter the Billboard charts. Apple Music has even dedicated an entire section of their discovery page to
Bro, they're really-
2016, which then raises the same question the New York Times asks. Why do we still want it to be 2016?
Bro.
What was it that made this year so special? Even rappers themselves
Okay, y'all don't understand how 2016 was. It was a lit year, fire year, vibe, summer, bro. That's why everyone want 2016 back.
keep referencing it. In order to answer this, we must separate the facts from the feeling, and turn the clocks back to 2016.
Iguodala to Curry, back to
Yee,
for the layup.
bing.
Oh, blocked by James. Gives it to Jenkins for the championship.
Yes, sir. Bottle flip.
Creepy clown sightings across
Bro, hell no, bro.
Dozens of reports of threatening clowns.
Bro, F them clouds, bro. 2016.
2016 is essentially our 80s, a golden era that will forever be talked about. This legendary, untouchable year that will always be remembered. And, at least when you look at music specifically,
God damn.
it's very easy to understand why.
No, but look
Bro.
at the 2016 albums that turned 10. Color and Book, Chance the Rapper. That was a phenomenal album. Drake Views.
Fine.
See,
Face Schoolboy Q. It's a lot of fire in here, bro.
Life of Pablo.
While the first thing that 2016 rap may bring to a lot of your minds is the iconic XXL freshman.
Double XL.
And we'll get to them in a sec. For hip-hop's mainstream giants, though, they weren't only active all year. For many, this was their peak. Besides coining the phrase Summer 16, naming his 60
Summer 16.
this, as well as his new single.
All summer 16, playing dirty, not clean.
From a numbers
Damn.
standpoint, 2016 saw Drake release the biggest album of his career, selling a mind-blowing million copies.
April.
Thanks to year-defining hits Hotline Bling and One Dance, as the Photoshop cover art shows, Drake was on top of the world. But so
Oh, I did not see that, bro.
before he began recording songs in praise of the worst human to ever walk Earth, Kanye West not only dropped his 7th studio album, The Life of Pablo, on Tidal, remember Tidal, along with hosting his listening event at Madison Square Garden.
On Netflix?
Brought us the St. Pablo tour, where, despite risking a lawsuit every night, Kanye and his
Oh.
team pulled off one of the coolest stage designs in concert history. Well, that was, at least, until the tour was abruptly cancelled.
Then, well, then what happened?
Is it radio? As you say? Exactly.
I'm not. Wait, hold on. Damn, I don't remember this.
We start this half hour with word that Kanye West is waking up in a Los Angeles hospital. where he's now under observation, reportedly for exhaustion and stress.
As of this video, the St. Pablo tour remains Kanye West's last concert run in the US, and due to his actions as of late, who knows what arenas will allow him back inside. Yet, to join in on this stellar year, following some encouragement from LeBron, Kendrick Lamar then decided to treat his fans with a compilation of tracks from the vault, Untitled and Unmastered.
And obviously, good friend of mine, Kendrick, blessed me, with that album that just dropped. So I can even lock in with that, kind of use that as
LeBron James, bro, the GOAT, bro, fan, bro.
Shout out, Kendrick, top dog.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Using Kendrick's album as motivation to pull off his historic 3-1 comeback and beat the Warriors in arguably the best NBA finals in history, with Jay-Z and Beyonce courtside. That was after surprising the world with her new album out of nowhere, Lemonade. J. Cole then
Lemonade.
For Your Eyes Only. The Weeknd top charts with Starboy.
Oh yeah.
Kept us overly.
Bro, 2016? I'm telling you. What was I about to say again? Yeah, I kind of forgot what I was about to say the last time. But anyway, bro. But yeah, 2016 is legendary. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro.
Rihanna and Frank Ocean, 2016 saw them
Blonde. He needs to drop was not.
And at this point, possibly ever. My 2016 post wins. It came this rare post by Rihanna celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Anti and claiming that she won this social media trend. However, despite the internet's non-stop desire to rewind a decade, here's the reality you have to consider. What truly made 2016 so special wasn't
the
just
Super Bowl
stars who dominated, but what was happening around them, or in particular, the rising wave beneath.
Oh, Travis Scott. Oh yeah, the underground rappers too.
He said, late night got a late show. Everybody, let's get it. Stop it, I was like, whoa.
Many of the most popular names in music today took that crucial next step of their career back in 2016. Travis Scott delivered his sophomore album, Birds in the Trap, featuring the highest certified rap song in history, the 17-time platinum Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
The Migos secured their first #1 and had the game on lock with
Ranger.
And I really
Bad and Bougie.
The Migos, not for being in the show, but for making Bad and Bougie. Like, that's the best song ever. So,
I ain't left out Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left out Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left out Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
You say I'm left out Bad and Bougie?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left out Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
Do it look like I'm left out Bad and Bougie?
Nah!
Young Thug gave us 2 of his best projects, Slime Season 3.
Bad and Bougie.
Post Malone, Stoney, Ray Shremmer, Live 2, which sparked the viral mannequin challenge for Black Beatles, and
right now we in March, right? There'll be a random ass trend will go viral right now. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, it could be. Someone can just bring back the Ice Bucket Challenge. Came back last year, so hey, you don't know.
This guy's hard downfall that followed.
Rolling Stone magazine called our next guest mixtape the best hip-hop album of the year. Here to perform No Problem, please welcome Chance the Rapper.
Led by the aux cord guarantee No Problem and his Coloring Book mixtape, 2016 was also when Chance the Rapper's hype was at an all-time high, with some even going as far to argue that Chance was next to join hip-hop's Big Three.
Bro, see?
Sell out his own festival at the White Sox Stadium and signed his talent, plus a surprise performance by Kanye West.
Rolling Loud too. Rush, oh my god. Bro, yo, this is crazy.
Like his verse on Ultralight Beam, 2016 really felt like Chance the Rapper couldn't fail. But, while this year would unfortunately mark the prime for many of these big giants, something way more important was still happening underneath. The XXL freshman list was first created back in 2007. However,
2007?
It wasn't just a magazine cover, but rather, this class became the blueprint for hip-hop's next era.
This might be the most flexing class that y'all done had.
Man, we just flexing. For real.
Yeah, and we the youngest class.
Yeah, you already know how we come.
I just got out of high school.
I ain't going to high school.
Led by Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, 21 Savage, Kodak Black, Denzel Curry, Designer. Back when Panda was the #1 song in the world.
Panda. Yo, what happened to Design? I forgot about that. Yo, Panda was going crazy back then. Panda, put it in stop. Mumble rap.
Although, as we're about to see, this generation was very controversial. Their cipher, though, literally sits at nearly 250 million views, certifying XXL's 2016 class easily the most successful.
All these niggas stealing my stock, I get my flow back. Wasn't no fool.
Oh yeah.
All these bitches, they want me with nigga one night. Sorry ass beat. I'm front of
Rather than taking it super serious and treating rap like the lyrical Olympics, this new wave that emerged leaned into energy, personality, and just straight up fun. A shift that felt much needed. Artists were not afraid to push against the industry's own rules and pave their own way. Their genuine love for music shined, compared to nowadays where artists can often feel corporate and fake. But to add to the year's already loaded lineup, this class gave us Savage Mode 1, Lil Load,
Savage Mode,
Denzel Curry. Plus, we definitely can't forget
I am the one that Little Uzi.
Uzi Vert dropped his 2 breakout mixtapes back to back within only a
Yeah, you see.
Hey, what's up? It's Lil Uzi Vert, and I'm 2016 XXL freshman.
Even Uzi himself still acknowledges how fire his run was in 2016. But with that said, it wasn't only because we were getting flooded with fire hits left and right, but
Bro.
also how they were releasing their music. SoundCloud. This little orange logo truly changed the game.
No, I'm telling you, SoundCloud back then was crazy. You listen to people would try to dress up like the SoundCloud rapper, crazed, bro, shoes. I'm telling you, it was legendary. I remember back then, bro, how SoundCloud used to look like. But yeah.
Although not created in 2016, this was when SoundCloud became the go-to streaming service where these rising rappers would post their music for fans. And the best part was, not only was it free, but with no record labels micromanaging their releases or forcing them to do a bunch of corny promo, this meant artists could drop
like
on SoundCloud whenever
any random, yeah.
Post on SoundCloud. White
Yes,
Iverson.
sir. White Iverson. Yes, sir.
You're just another schlub living at home.
Yes, sir.
And you post it on SoundCloud.
The night it was done, I was like, let's just put it up. What's the worst that could happen?
I would drop a song and Uzi would drop
Yeah.
a song, just bump me down to number 3, number 4. Now I'm like, you doing that shit
Damn.
on purpose? He's like, yeah. I'm like, Chad, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy. That was like crazy. Like it was real. Like people were going with SoundCloud.
people were indeed
Yup.
SoundCloud heavy. So much so that it even sparked its own subgenre known as SoundCloud rap, characterized by face tattoos and auto-tune. However,
Bro, it's
SoundCloud
cool.
this new generation was able to help push rap up to the #1 genre in the world for the first time ever. Not everybody was loving it.
Call it mumble rap. Oh, so y'all got a name for it?
I'm recording camera video keeps cutting, bro.
All the sound the same.
Let me record it.
Y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all get to struggle.
Nah.
Y'all be trying to come back
I'ma tell
and
you
find
what,
that sound.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
All right, we're gonna see.
We gonna learn.
And guess what? I'm gonna be here.
Due to their unique styles and flows that again challenged the industry's typical norms, fans of more older lyrical hip-hop were far less fast to accept this next generation. But, as Denzel Curry said though,
Y'all want to talk about, oh, this not hip hop, this not rap, y'all doing this mumbling shit, da 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 da. But back in the day, y'all used to be like, hey, you there? I'm at the store. I hate Judge,
Ugh.
and I love war. Like this, when we get older, we probably might be judging that shit. We probably might be like, that's just the times. It's just the times, bro. Let the times be.
whether you were a fan of this new wave or not, you could not deny they were taking over. However, they weren't doing it alone. Besides XXL, on the media side,
Double XL,
2016,
or
Nicole Bennett launched
lyrical name it.
and began shooting music videos, providing an early platform for these guys such as Lil Pump, Famous Dex, or Smoke Perp, for example.
Ah,
At the same
damn.
time,
No Jumper. Ooh, he was growing crazy.
Controversial today. Old No Jumper on YouTube will always be good.
Yup.
As with his deep catalog of legendary interviews, Adam22 allowed fans to see into a different side of these rappers.
Bro, he did an interview with X back then. Ooh. Look at this.
Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Today we're here with
XXX Tentacion.
The 2016 wave of
Bro, look at this, bro.
even expanded into streetwear too, from brands such as Vapes,
Oh, yeah, see?
Virgil Abloh's Off
Oh, Vilon.
putting their fresh spin on hip hop.
Did I say it right? Off-White.
Right when you thought it could possibly get better, even Gucci Mane was freed out of prison in 2016.
First day out.
First day out the feds. Appreciate y'all support on that.
Some people seriously believe that the stars of the galaxy were perfectly aligned in 2016.
Mhm.
However, while others believe that since Fetty Wap now just got out of jail, another 2016 legend, then perhaps this might mean 2026 will be just as perfect. So, can we actually bring back 2016?
Yes.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
What does that mean?
What I just said.
There's no way.
As much as I hate to disappoint you guys, the short answer is
No, you're right.
unless you're hiding some secret time machine. Yet, it's not because artists aren't talented anymore, there aren't
We all move on, right?
still get viral memes, or because you think I'm one of those old heads now who hates on everything new, but rather it's because people don't simply miss 2016's music, they miss the overall feeling, how they felt back in 2016, where they were at in their younger life.
Apparently they're romanticizing being a teenager in 2016, and honestly they should. That shit was like the roaring 20s for our generation. That shit was Great Gatsby. The average weekend in 2016, I'm literally on the way to a function whose address I got off Snapchat. I'm in a packed car. People actually could talk to people.
Snapchat?
There was no like attention disorder. You could literally be having a conversation with somebody and get to know them and not be like checking your phone every 5 seconds.
In a time before algorithms ruled, and long before we had to question if what we're looking at is actually real or made by AI, the internet overall was a much more carefree.
But now, it's not the same.
People would post what they had for lunch on Instagram.
What?
And they post, of course, since stories were yet to exist. Just like how TikTok wasn't around either, so nobody was addicted to doom scrolling. And thankfully for music, we didn't have rappers blowing up of a 15-second snippet, only to disappear just as fast.
But it's like, I don't know, it's like a weird place for music right now. And it's like, I feel like most of this is like TikTok, can dance to your or something like that and go better.
People blowing up off 15 seconds of their song. You don't even know the rest of the song. They
That's
just
what I'm
know
saying.
that part.
As hard as it may be to believe that 2016 was
Bro, I swear, bro.
Or gambling ads were slapped in our face every second. The most streamed
Gambling?
wasn't spamming our feeds with steak posts. Coronavirus wasn't even a word yet.
Yup.
And for most of us, our biggest worry was playing Pokemon Go
I swear.
on iPhone 7. Or if Harambe was gonna survive.
iPhone 7, bro. Oh my god, bro. It's so. Nah.
Morning, the Cincinnati Zoo defending its decision to put down the 17-year-old endangered silverback named Harambe.
This was going viral.
Unfortunately, Harambe didn't. However, the fact that we all still remember this random gorilla brings us back to our overall truth. Maybe most of the 2016 craze is really nostalgia. Maybe we're all just entering that next stage of adulthood now and reminiscing on our
Now we all move on, bro.
Our kids had less responsibilities and didn't have to work a job to pay any bills. Plus, when we consider the current state of the world today and how it feels like there's another tragic or controversial headline each time we log online, to be honest, it makes sense why you might want to go back.
2016 is trending right now. Why do you think that is?
People tend to be nostalgic when they're anxious about the future, and so I think this generation is dealing with those anxieties, and they're using nostalgia as a way to respond to them.
As much as we all joke about treating 2026 like 2016, the truth is we can't rewind time.
We can't, but it's the same thing will happen with next year, 2027 to 2017. Like,
here's the good news. 2016 proved to us that the culture can shift overnight and the next wave can rise out of nowhere. So rather than trying to relive past moments, instead, let's focus on creating new ones.
Bye, y'all. Peace.